To the stream. Hello, everyone. This is Janet Moore. Oh my God. Janet Moore, the Geek Whisperer, and I'm a dating, confidence, and connection coach for single men in tech. And tonight we have a guest. I have another guest. I'm so excited to have guests. You want to introduce yourself?
Melody.
Yes. And she's one of my lovely dating feedback coaches. She just happened to come over, and I get to have a guest for our talk tonight. So I'm very excited about that. And we're actually standing up. I have an up and down desk. So we're standing up today because the chairs aren't quite going to work today. So anyways, I'm very excited about this. If you're listening, please put hashtag live and let me know that you're watching this live. And if you're watching this on replay, press hashtag replay in the comments below, either hashtag live or hashtag replay, so I know that you listen to it. And this is kind of cool now. Who's listening and when. Anyways, again, my name is Janet Moore. I'm the Geek Whisperer, and again, I help single men in tech. And today we're going to talk about 3 ways to avoid being friend-zoned by the women in your life. And Melody's like,
I don't know anything.
So we'll talk. I'll talk, and then she might have something to add. So.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, so we'll see. Anyways, so yeah. When I talk to my guys, a lot of times I hear about that they're getting friend zoned. They're always getting put in the friend zone. Women don't treat the guys like, like someone they want to date. They're always friend zoned. So I thought it'd be a really great topic. And so I want to learn why you're being friend zoned. So here's one of the reasons why I say that you're probably being friend zoned. And I had it all ready to go. I know. I had on my little, here it is. Okay, so you're probably being friend zoned here. Is because you're not being, hold on a second. Here it is. Okay, you're probably being friend zoned because you're not really being masculine, like raw, masculine. I'm not saying be an asshole. There's a difference between being an asshole and being masculine. There is a big difference. So a lot of times what happens when you're being, a lot of times guys that are put in the friend zone are deemed nice guys, right? Nice guys. Well, and they go, well, they never like me because I'm a nice guy. Well, you might look at what does nice guy mean? Okay, what does that mean? Maybe you're being submissive. Maybe you're just kind of like letting the girl do whatever she wants and just kind of being like, you think you're being nice, and there's no problem to be nice. I'm not saying don't be nice, but there's a difference between nice and being like passive and submissive, right?
Yeah.
You know anything to say about that? I mean, think about it. Like,
how women are attracted to the opposites of.
Yeah, we're the feminine and the masculine,
our
the yin and the
nature,
yang, right? To come together.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like if you want to be the guy, the man, you've got to start taking the lead, kind of a leadership role. You start take the lead. You cannot follow. You've got to take the lead. There's been so many times when a guy's like, well, what do you want to do next? And I'm like, what do you mean, what do I want to do next? Like you should have something. First of all, if you're being the man, you're going to know about me. You're going to know what I like. You're going to know my interests, and you're going to think of something that I might like to do. Or you're at least going to offer something. And
you're going to have a plan.
Yes, exactly. A plan. A leader usually has a plan, or they adjust by seeing they like scope out what's going on out there, and they go, okay, this is what we're going to do. And the girl can always say, no, I don't really like that or whatever. But at least you have a plan. You're saying, hey, let's go forth
you're proactive.
And conquer. But literally go forth and go do that thing. Like if you're going to have a first date or something. First of all, kind of get to know what she likes to eat. Maybe she'll talk about something. I remember one time we talked about food, and it was weird. And one time we talked about something funny, or like, I don't know, we were talking about poop, or I don't know what it was. Anyway, we were talking about crazy stuff. And it's like getting to know the woman well enough to know what she likes to eat. And then say, hey, let's go here to eat. Or even steer the conversation and ask her questions, right? Get to really know her. And then take the lead by saying, hey, this is where we're going to go. What do you think? You still ask what you think, but you say, hey, let's go here. Let's go do this. Mm-hmm. Instead of just like, oh, yeah, no, whatever you want to do.
Oh, ugh. No.
Yeah, so you want to be a guy, again, that's not being submissive, that's being that masculine man that kind of takes charge and takes the lead. So that's why you're being friend zoned, okay? So you want to start looking at that and seeing, I wonder if I do that. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be easygoing. I'm like, well, yeah, but women want a man to take charge, okay? Now, the next thing I want to talk about, let me get my little subtopic up here. I need to figure out, I don't know, how too many screens go on here. Here, how to put on your superhero cape of confident masculinity. I hope I spelled that word right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think I did. Okay, so it's about taking charge, like we just said, and being decisive. Like, kind of like, well, we could go here or we could go there. Like, you might have a couple choices, but it's not like, hey, let's go here. And if you don't like that, well, then let's go over here. That's okay. But like, you're being like, rah, like, I know what to do.
Yeah.
You're being decisive, right? You're not.
Yeah, because it's like, what if there was like a natural disaster or something, or like you married, if you're that guy and we marry you and then there's a home invasion, we don't want you to be like hiding in the closet or, something like that. Like, if there's, like something the tire blows out or something like that. And it's like, we expect you to be able to change the tire and like kind of take command of the situation because, well, masculine men are leaders and protectors and, have that, I don't know, like that strength and then it's nice because then we go, oh, the hero.
Yeah, how to be your superhero, right?
Yeah.
So like, I know this one guy I dated, I needed something hung up. Actually, he wanted to hang it up. I was like, I'll sleep there. He's like, no, let's hang it up. And it's actually an Excalibur sword, okay? And I'm like, yeah, I want to put it up. He's like, well, let's put it up. I want it. I think it's so cool. Let's put it up. I'm okay. And then he lets me put it up.
Oh, no.
Trying to teach me how to put it up. And I'm like, no, I want you to put it up. Like, first of all, he wanted to put it up. And I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. He's going to like take charge and put it up for me. No, you know what he does? He wants me to put it up and teach me how to put it up. And that just was a huge turn off. It was like, phew, he just, don't teach me.
And the other thing is like a guy who takes control in a very respectful way and has that confidence, and he's like the alpha male, and it's like irresistible to women. Like,
it's you don't have to be an asshole.
So
you just have to be taking charge. Okay, so that's what that cape of superhero confidence is. That superhero, right? Like we said, is taking charge, being decisive, being willing to like make suggestions. Like, I thought we'd go here instead of like there. Just like all that. Another thing is, I forgot to mention above, is maybe not holding your boundaries. Maybe there's something that you don't want to do and you're going along with it because she wants to. Again, that's about being a little puppy dog and just doing whatever she wants. To actually say, you know what? I'm not sure about that. I'm not really into that. Let's go. Why don't we, talk about some more? Let's go over here instead. Like, again, taking charge instead of just kind of being like, oh, whatever.
Yeah, because then like we'll think, do you have any values? Like, do you have a moral compass? Like, like you'll just do anything, whatever, anything goes. And that's very off-putting. I mean, I'm sure there's some women who like that, but I think, most of us, it's just
well, they're probably divas, and you probably don't want to date them. They're gonna be a lot of high maintenance women, right?
Yeah.
And if you want to date one of those, hey, go for it. But I'm just saying, she's probably gonna put you in this friend zone type thing. Even if she decides to date you, she may still treat you like a friend instead of like her lover, and like really be, and she may still go out with you and maybe want to use your money and shit, and maybe let you touch her every so often, but when it comes to the she's not gonna let that happen, because she's really not that into you, okay? Because she wants to keep you in that sort of friend, but kind of not friend. Convenient.
Yeah, like
companion, I guess.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, I need this little favor done. I know who to call, because he'll always be there for me.
Right.
I'm making stuff up. You know what? The more I think about it, I feel like I'm making stuff up. It comes out of my mouth and it's like, yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, it is.
But like thinking about it, just like male-female dynamics, and like every time I've like lost respect for a man, it's because he's had those qualities. But he's trying so hard to
please her, when really all you need to do is be yourself. I was watching The Book of Life. I know it's a Disney movie, but go watch that movie. It's really good. Because actually, there's two characters. I'm not going to totally give it away. I might give it away a little bit. It's a spoiler here. There's two main characters, well, three main characters, but the two male characters. One is kind of like the soldier guy that takes charge and makes, like, and then the other one is a guy who's like, he's a bullfighter, so he's manly too, and but he loves to play the guitar. And in the end, basically, he learns to be true to himself. And he ends up saving the world or whatever, the town or whatever. I just spoiled it. But still, my point is, when you be yourself and be true to yourself, that's what's attractive.
Yeah, because you have integrity.
Being authentic, and vulnerable, but not vulnerable in a not like,
or in a manipulative.
Yeah, because vulnerable can be very sexy, and it's not feminine. Being vulnerable, being actually authentic and willing to. That's up to your shit. I'm not saying go around talking shit about yourself, but I'm saying being able to say, I don't like that, or like that. That's why I'm being true to yourself. I don't really want to do that, or that's not really something I kind of do. And then another thing is, when you do that, then you'll be dating women that'll actually want to date you, right? So that's what I say about that one. The next is let's see, I'm just thing. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Sorry, I'm trying to look at my stuff. Okay, here's this one. Here it is. Why being a confident masculine man matters. Okay, so why does it matter to be a masculine man? Blah. I didn't say it very well. Why being a confident masculine man matters. Okay, so why do you need to be, why? Because you need to be her protector, so she feels safe and not anxious. So that's kind of what it's about. It's having her, like what she said a while ago, what Melody said a while ago. She says, I want to feel safe. I want to feel like you're like you could handle the situation, whatever happens, right? But if you're being passive, then maybe you could, but if you're being so passive and submissive, then we don't know. All we know is this guy, I'm going to probably have to be the one fighting to, if somebody comes along. I don't like that, So you might want to look at that and look. Or
like if something breaks in the house, you know, like something that takes a lot of like strength, to do, or just, because like think about it, like women have babies, so we go through a period of time where we're very vulnerable because our attention is on raising the kids. So that makes us vulnerable. And so we want,
sorry, I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
We want our man to protect all of us because like that's your role. So
right, because if you're not being someone that she feels like she can be safe and protected by, so there's the 3 P's: protected, provider, and producer. So if you are not someone that she thinks you're one of those 3, she's probably, that's why she puts you in the friend zone. Okay. And then if you don't want to be put in the friend zone, that's why confident masculinity matters, because you're going to always be put in the friend zone if you're not being that. Now, this is something that can actually be learned. You don't have to it's probably something also that happened in your past that you just don't know about, that happened, and you just keep taking it on like it's the world. You might be shy or afraid of things, and you keep doing that same thing over and over, when you can actually release it and let it go. A lot of times the reason you don't release and let it go because you know it's there. You think this is how the world is, and that's how I am, right? Or you are, right? When it's really not. So really, the 3 P's: protector. So someone where she's, like I said, feels safe. She just doesn't have to feel like she has to be the one to take charge. And eventually, and that's what happens a lot in relationships. If the woman doesn't feel safe, she starts being masculine. And then guess what happens?
She resents you.
Yes. And then you resent her back. Because she's taken away, but it's, I'm not saying it's always your fault, but I'm just saying. And then another, the producer. So do you get things done? Do you like you said, that one time when that guy, here, come over. It's okay. No, we can't see you. When that guy came over and he's like, oh, let's put this picture up. And then he trained me how to do it. I'm like,
yeah.
ugh.
And maybe he thought, like, maybe he really wanted to put the picture up, but he was trying to prove to you that he's like a modern man or something like that. No, you don't think so? I think he was just lazy.
I think he was, well, whatever. Not very,
Yeah.
he wasn't a masculine man, I guess. I guess I'm not allowed to date him. But anyways, we had a lot of other things in common. But, so producer, protector, and then,
Provider? No.
Producer, provider. Yeah, provider. So P, the 3 Ps. So provider, are you being a provider? Does she feel like, again, it's kind of about safety again. That's what, it's kind of weird, but it's like, again, it's safety. Does she feel like that you're going to provide a safe place? You're going to provide a house, a home, or whatever that she needs. I know it sounds old fashioned, and that's how we're wired, wired up here or whatever in the nervous system.
Biology.
Yeah, and
It's just,
you can like it or not, but that's how it is. And that's how, if you can sit here and argue with us if you like, but if you're getting friend zoned a lot, you might consider doing something different. And those different things are, again, having her feel safe, having take charge. Don't be passive or submissive. Take charge. And then be decisive. Suggest things. Get to know her. I think a lot of times when guys are with women, they get nervous, right? Y'all get nervous and then y'all get in your head and you start thinking. And then before you know it, you didn't hear anything she said. So you don't know what to do next. You know what you can do in those situations? What is you can say, you know what? I was so nervous. And I was thinking about what to say next. That I didn't hear anything you just said. Can you please repeat that? Because I'm going to listen to you now. That is
honest.
Actually, well, it's actually kind of sexy.
Yeah.
Because you're willing, again, like the vulnerability thing I mentioned, you're willing to be vulnerable, and authentic. You're not hiding behind something, and you're being a man by saying what's so for you. That's like being masculine, by actually saying that. And also she'll know, ooh, he likes me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a way of saying I like you without just, it's a very subtle way of saying I like you so much that, I like you so much that I'm, my left leg is shorter than my right leg. And then I start drifting off because let me put my weight on my right leg.
Okay.
Now I'm taller, see?
Yeah, we could keep going with what you're saying. I like it.
Yeah, so if you admit that, you're so focused on what am I going to say because I like you so much that you can't, you just kind of, you're just admitting, wow, I like you so much. I'm so nervous. And
that makes the woman feel more connected to you. Because first of all, you're being authentic, you're being vulnerable.
And she understands because she's been in that same situation too. So she's like, oh, he's human like me. I've been there.
Yes, exactly. Right? And
honest.
I promise you, I'm not going to guarantee it, but I'm going to say 99, I'll give you 95%. I bet you anything, if you do that, she'll touch you. You know what touching means? It's a good sign. If they touch you, they like you usually. They touch you. So, hey, you're getting to the next step of having them touch you. So, anyways, so those are let me go back to my little, those are the 3 things of, I don't know what is going on with my little document here. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm trying to move it. I can't move it. It's in my way. Okay, here.
Yeah.
It's so weird. I'm trying to move this thing so I can do my little thing over here.
Can you minimize?
No, it's stuck.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Well, anyways, I was going to go back to my first thing. Anyways, that is how you can get 3 ways to get out of the friend zone, right? Is to understand or learning how to get out of the friend zone is, again,
be a manly man gentleman. Manly gentleman.
Yeah, it's completely, I'm hosed.
Yeah, that's weird.
Okay, anyways, We're trying to figure out how to get this thing out of our way, but it's not moving on our screen here.
I think it's like confused about.
Oh, here it is. So learn why. So you learned why. Here it is. You learn why you're being friend zoned because you're not taking charge. You're being passive or submissive. So I want to kind of reiterate this, okay? And then how to put on your cape of masculinity is to be the one that takes charge, takes leadership. Get to know her, ask her questions, and then say, oh, suggest things. Let's go do this, let's do that. Allah. Be the one that takes charge.
Saves the day.
Mm-hmm. And have her feel like she's protected. Like, I don't know if you've heard this thing where you're supposed to walk on the side of the road, like where the cars are on that side, things like that.
Because you're willing to die for her.
Yeah, exactly. That sounds like
that's
dream.
True love.
But it is. It's she feels like a woman when you do that. When you open the door for her, those kind of things, that makes her feel like a woman. Make her feel like a woman, like a feminine, human. Okay, not like you're trying to teach her how to hang a stupid thing on the freaking.
Yeah.
I'm like, I got it. I know how to do it. That wasn't the point. The point was he wanted to do it. He wanted to be the man. I was so excited.
And then he got there.
And then he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, what? Okay. And then being a confident masculine man matters because, again, do you want to keep getting friend zoned? No. Do you want to have a woman like just goo goo goggle and just think you're the shit? I'm saying the superhero, right? That's what you want to do. Okay. So one thing I want to say before you leave, again, if you're watching this live, please go ahead and let me know by putting in the comments #live, or if you're hearing this as a replay, #replay, so I know which one when you got to hear this. Also, if you see in this post, I have a dating survey for you guys because I'm trying to create programs or services or things that you need help with. I need to know what's going on with you. So if you look in this post at the top or in there somewhere, they show a link to a dating survey. It's very quick. I think I asked 4 questions. One's a radio button one, so it hardly even matters. And 3 are just, 2 are really quick. 1 maybe you have to take a little time to think. But I really want to know, I don't want you to be just like this. I want you to kind of write a little bit more of your challenges that you're dealing with in your dating life. I have like 4 different ones at the radio buttons at the first, and then we can kind of explain more what's going on with you. There's the other, of course, if my 3 don't make sense to you. And then I wanted to know how much time you spent trying to, look for a woman, how much money you spent, because I want to know like what you're dealing with. Again, this is why I'm here, guys. I'm here to help you. I've got dating coaches. She's one. I've got, I think, 10 or 11 other dating coaches because I want to help you. I want y'all to like, you might not, like I said, you might not know what you're doing. That's why I got the dating feedback coaches. That's why I got these different services, Kickstart Your Love Life, the online dating profile challenge. I'm going to have some new stuff coming up in April. I have my big boot camp that's coming up, but I want to know what you need help in. So again, I'm getting ready to I'm going to be doing a boot camp in April, but I need to know what it is you want help with. So please take that survey, that dating survey, please. It'll really help me out to help you. Okay? Anyways, I hope you had fun listening to us talk about 3 ways to avoid being friend zoned by the women in your life. You might even experiment. Like, you already have one that's friend zoned you, so it's already like, whatever. Start taking charge and see what happens. Start acting a little different and see what happens. You might go, ooh, who is this man? You know what? I got to tell a story. I should have told this story at the beginning. Mm-hmm. So there's a story of these 2 guys that there was one guy that I was dating, and he invited me to go camping. So we went camping, and I had a Volvo back then, station wagon, because back then there was like hardly any SUVs. But I wanted an SUV, but the only SUVs were like truck-like, and I don't want to drive on a truck because I like to drive really fast and turn like, I'm a race car driver. So I needed something that I feel like I was going to tump over. And back then, that's how SUVs were. Anyways, we slept in the back of my Volvo, made out. I don't think we had sex then, but anyways, he had a friend there, and his friend was very nice, but of course I was with the other guy. And we got to be friends because we wanted to have dog babies. We decided to put our dogs together and have them have puppies. And I said, well, I work. I don't want to like leave the dog alone. Can you take care of the dogs? He worked from home. So it worked out great. I said, okay, great. If you want to take care of her right before she has the puppies and take care of the puppies, then we could do it. So we met a few times to get to know each other. And the other guy was total player guy, and he, just ran off with him. He's still not married to this day, as far as I know. But anyways, so he, the friend, and I got together, and we talked about making dog babies, and as we got to know each other, he was being manly. He was taking charge of things. He was saying, "Let's go do this. Why don't we do this?" And he was saying how we're going to handle the dog situation, and blah blah blah. And he invited me to come over for dinner. He made dinner. He was just taking charge of things, and I ended up falling in love with him. We dated for a year. And the only reason we broke up is because he never wanted to get married. His parents got divorced, and he just never wanted that to happen. And he's still not married to this day. But do you know that the woman he dated right after me, he's been with her for a long time, 20 years or more.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to say how long. That was a long time ago. But I'm just saying, yes, it's been 20 years. And so, maybe it's 30 years. Oh my God. Anyways, my point is that it's not, and this guy wasn't like a looker necessarily, but there was something manly about him, because he would take charge. He would say, "Let's go do this, let's go do that." And he would say, "Okay, this is how we're going to do this," like that. And he would be the man. And that's what had me go, ooh. And to let you know too, he's the guy that gave me my first orgasm. So I'm just saying, be that kind of guy. The guy that takes charge and knows how to do that with a woman, okay? I mean, taking charge in life in general, right? So I'm going to leave you with that one, because that's kind of funny thing to leave with. And anyway, so glad you joined us. Again, please look in the post for my dating survey, and please take that survey so I can know how I can serve you, okay? I mean, it's good for topics. That's where I get some of my topics from. It's where I get maybe a new service that I think y'all need, or you would like to, y'all want. I need to know from you what you want. Again, that boot camp, I'm trying to design that boot camp around what y'all want. So tell me what you want, okay? By taking that dating surveys in the post, okay? Thank you all for being here. I can't get to, if y'all are making comments, we cannot see them. So I apologize for that. My computer hung up. Let's see if we can't even move that. Yeah, it's just froze. I don't know if we can end this, actually, now that I think about it. I don't know what we're going to do.
Walk off?
We might. I really don't know what we're going to do. I mean, I'm serious. Let's see. Let's see if we can do this.
Good night.
Okay, well, we're going to say good night. Thank you for being here. And we may still be here for a few minutes trying to figure out how we get out of this live stream, because I'll leave studio. Maybe that'll work. Okay. Y'all have a great evening and have a great weekend. We'll see you next Friday. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, sorry, we figured it out. I just couldn't see, because, let's see, y'all, do you have any comments? No comments. Okay, I just didn't know if I couldn't see them or what. But, yeah, no, we're still on. Okay. So, thanks again, and I will see y'all next week. Bye.